Yeah.
Because I see like a lot of like see some stuff on ATL Scoop or like some like young kids that's kind of popping off and doing something stupid. I know for a fact that they don't know how to play chess. It's that the checkers mentality I was talking about. Just kind of you can just jumping around all willy nilly without not a whole lot of thought. But
A lot of kids are intimidated by it too.
it can be intimidating because like you always hear about I need to think about 8 moves ahead.
Right.
It's never that. It's just you have to have a reason why, and when your opponent makes a move, ask yourself where are they attacking, what just opened up.
Mm-hmm.
But the mental like health skills that it gives you, and it teaches you patience. Really like the empathy part because it's so easy like to write someone off as like being crazy, like oh he's just crazy. But when you're somebody sitting there with someone across the board and they make a move like oh you really have to put yourself in their shoes. Okay, why did they do that? What are they thinking about? What made them open up? Like do that, and then like you can kind of like really get another perspective from the person that you're with, that you're playing against, and I just think that's like really important just for open dialogue, people to get to understand each other better. And they always say like chess is like life, and you don't really get it until like you play it. But once you start playing chess, you really see it in just every aspect. The way that you go about your day, the way that you get ready for work, you get dressed, or you plan for this and that and the third. Like it's really everywhere. Really, it teaches kids that every single action, every time you move a piece, there's a new consequence. Something changes on that board, the million different possibilities, and you have to be aware of all of them. So those type of just foundational things that I think is so cool that when I see like young kids playing chess, it is so beneficial. I think like it should be like a kindergarten like prerequisite. Like
I do too.
Like how we like read for 30 minutes, do chess for 30 minutes.
Even if it wasn't be chess, something that forces you to use like your analytical mind.
For sure.
Where it almost forces you into situations where critical thinking, like you know me, like I like to joke around all the time, but did my good side? I'm sorry. What? You hater? I just think like when it comes to being young, you got so many things that you can do. So many distractions, whether it's playing the game, whether it's hanging out with your friends. You get a little older, it's girls. For girls, it's boys. Like all of these different things that distract you. But when you have something that you sitting down, it's just you and this other person, and y'all are like in your own little world, and it's not anything. It's nothing you can do outside to outthink this person. And you're in a situation where it's like I remember like when I finally started to like chess. Obviously, I started to win, which is when it really goes off. But when I really started to first bit, like, damn, all right, I might be all right at this. I thought about something, and then it happened, and I was like, oh, either he's stupid or I'm smart, or both. But I decided to go with I'm smart, and I kept that. I kept that same thought process moving forward. So that's why when I met you, maybe 4 minutes into talking to you, I was like, yeah, you need to get some kids out here. Or not out here, but maybe you need to be in the school, like come and do an after school program and stuff like that. Because I think kids do get something out of playing video games. Like, I'm not one of those people that thinks video games is killing kids' minds. I think they do get something out of playing video games. Critical thinking skills, stuff like that, does come from those situations. But when you sitting and it's me, him, and I can't physically outmatch him, but I really, really, really want to tell this dude he sucks, I have to think. And I'm willing to sit here and think harder about this than I am about 2 + 2. And that was real for me because that was around the time we were learning 2 + 2. Oh, I'm sorry. but I want to see you take this program and be in schools and be able to, like I was talking about X, and I see it as a vehicle more than I see it as like a game, because I know I've seen like my other friend that I was playing with, he ended up going to Yale. Not on the chess scholarship or anything, but I think that added to him. I'm not going to say, I can't tell you otherwise. So
100%.
I think every kid should learn how to, even if it's not chess, you need to learn how to have that mental process or that processor in your head where you can play things out. Because even if you're in the streets, you need to play things out. And a lot of people can't think past those 10 seconds, which is why so many people dead.
You know
what
what's
I'm saying?
interesting? You talk about the streets. That just made me think about Power, right? The show and the whole one of the, I'm not saying the premise of it, but one of the themes that keeps running through the whole show is chess, right? And you know, every move that one of the people make have to deal with how that's going to impact their lives, whether it's in the streets or whether it's in school or whether it's academics or if it's even running a club or different businesses and stuff like that. Chess seems to be like a similar theme. Like, so for you, Seth, in your life, where do you see the fact that you learned chess play out in the things that you actually have to do, accomplish, or whatever like that?
Definitely how I deal with, I'd say first thing that comes to mind is I think dealing with confrontation.
That's a great one.
Most mistakes happen when you start just acting and reacting off emotion. People just get caught up in feelings and just do something that they're going to regret.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't move like off emotion in chess. Like you really got to look at all the things around you, digest it all before you make that next move. And I think just taking that time to just process things before will just help you see a clearer picture and make less mistakes. You're still going to make mistakes, but it's not going to be as detrimental, and you can definitely learn from those things.
Take that deep breath.
Yeah. Really taking that breath, right, and just calming down and just being present. And I've noticed that in the chess game, it helps. Like I can have a million things going on in the outside world, girl tripping, bills late, whatever. But I really like the chessboard when I walk in, it's just the board. Like everything else kind of quiets down. It's almost therapeutic. But yeah, I would say definitely just how I handle myself.
You need to be in the school, man. I'm sorry.
I had the opportunity last summer. I did a 4-week program at Morehouse for the Upward Bound program. It was awesome. I had about 16 kids over the summer and started a chess program just day one, and it was really cool meeting them all and seeing we started a little class league, and at the end of it there was an Olympics. Because all the college campuses do an Upward Bound, so all the schools came in and participated in different games, including chess. And I was super proud of my class. They took first, second, and third in the Upward Bound Olympics.
Right.
And
man, that's hard.
Yeah, and I've been a uncle since I was like 5. I've always had and I'm a big kid, man. I play video games, I ride my BMX bike on the Beltline. I have a chess club, but I'm really good at talking to kids. I'm childish one with the homies, but they listen to me and they respect me.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
And so that's definitely a gift that I have. I want to keep making chess cool. So I wasn't trying to join chess club in high school. It was corny. Like nobody was. But
I wish I would though.
They see like somebody like me who's like, I got a rook tattooed on my face, and so they're like, and they think I'm kind of cool or whatever. Like, oh man, this guy plays chess. Like, I can rock with him. He's cool. Like, so
ain't that crazy? That's real though. That is true. That's true.
Yeah.
He's like us, y'all.
Yeah. So tell the people how they can follow you, how they can follow Atlanta Checkmate Club, and how they can find y'all.
For sure. It's AtlantaCheckmateClub.com, and Atlanta Checkmate Club on Instagram is the best way. I post on there every day. You can always check the stories and the schedules where we're going to be at that night. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's always free. It's all ages. It's casual play all night long at all the nights, and we always do a free tournament halfway through with either a cash prize or a gift card given out to whatever business that we're at that night. But it's a really dope, growing, safe community that I'm super proud of. This past Friday, this kid came. His mom brought him, 9-year-old kid named Brandon. Nicest little kid, man. And I tell you, he waxed me 4 games in a row and actually made it to the 3rd round of the tournament.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was pretty cool. Had our first female champion a couple months ago. Shout out to Carolina Blanco. She was the first female champion ever had in the Atlanta Checkmate Club. But it's cool. We did a ladies' night just to bring it's really fun growing this thing. I'm super proud of it, and whoever wants to come, everybody can pull up.